After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer?
Yeah, he's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Hogan, 64 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Hoyer. That's complete to White. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation. Excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
Here we go now. Boom, landing.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught. This is White. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
He's got White here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They come out here in the eye. On first down, they run with Howard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
This is Howard on second down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now Howard. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. With Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down, Bears.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure on the offensive side, they said well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's complete. It's Miller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition.